What's up, beautiful people? Trust your intuition for guiding you to this pick a card reading all about what your love life is about to look like by the end of the year. By the end of 2023, who's going to come in, maybe who's going to come out. We're going to see what's going to transpire, how things are going to go down. Get the down low, get the scoop, okay? So as you can see, we got three groups today. Group one, we have this cute little blue mushroom. Group two, we have the brown mushroom. It has like flecks and specks of pink in it. And group three, we have this white mushroom with a dark blue outline. So go ahead, pause the video if you need to. I love pausing the videos for pick a card readings just to kind of feel out which group I feel most drawn, magnetized towards. So I recommend you do the same, and I will definitely catch you in your reading. What's good, group one? Trust your intuition for guiding you to this group. I'm sure there is a message in here for you all about what your love life is about to look like by the end of 2023. So you guys chose the blue mushroom. Blue is the color of the throat chakra. So there could definitely be someone you're communicating with. Also, it kind of looks tealish, like almost a cross between blue and green, or like a sea green. Green is the color of the heart chakra. So you could definitely have a heart-to-heart connection with somebody. But let's see what's going on by the end of 2023 for group one. All right. Something's telling me to start with the tarot. So I'm going to put these to the side. All right. We have the Queen of Pentacles. Love to see it. Capricorn energy. We've got the Nine of Swords in reverse. Gemini energy. And we've got the Four of Pentacles in reverse. Capricorn energy again. All right, group one with the Queen of Pentacles, this is someone that's in her bag, right? She's reaping her harvest. She's surrounded by gardens, surrounded by life force energy, thriving energy. The Queen of Pentacles is like a master of her home. She's a master of her career too. So I almost feel like there's something about wifey energy with that Queen of Pentacles. And then we have the Nine of Swords in reverse. So this is coming out of a nightmarish energy, something that you really don't want. This is something that keeps you up at night. So in reverse, it's like trying to come out of this very negative, doubtful energy. And then we have the Four of Pentacles in reverse. Four of Pentacles is all about lack energy, not having enough. So in reverse, there's this energy of getting out of a low vibration. I'm sensing that both with the Nine of Swords and the Four of Pentacles. I almost feel like your money is coming up, just as a side note. That could be when this relationship takes place, when you really start to get more money in some way, group one. But I also feel like there's this energy of you kind of becoming, yeah, like almost like wifey energy or girlfriend energy or fiance energy. Once you fix this lack energy or doubtful energy that has been consuming you for some time. All right, let's get a little bit more for group one. All right, so we have the moon. Of course, we have the moon. It's a new moon right now. Also, we're in this eclipse energy. So major transformations are going down. The moon is also about reveals. We have the Tower. So the Tower in the Lenormand deck is about like very structured, powerful energy. Almost emperor type of energy, Aries energy. And then we have child, which actually makes me think of Aries energy too, because they start the zodiac. So they're known as the children of the zodiac. So this could definitely be someone that I feel like you're going to have a happy life with. I'm hearing happy wife, happy life, right? You got the house or the penthouse, the white picket fence, you know, the great view, you got the kids. This feels like someone that it's going to be a happily ever after with. But of course, in order to have a happily ever after, you have to make sure that you're already in that energy. So I feel like you're releasing anything that's like a block that's holding you back, that feels like a limit. So I do feel like your next person is going to be the person for you. I'm like struggling with deciding where to put this. Okay, I'm going to put that right there. All right, let's get more for group one. There could also be that energy with a child of moving out of lack or like a kid's mentality into a more adult form. We have love begins. Oh my God. I love this so much. This is like Ace of Cups energy. So group one, I definitely feel like you are about to not only get together with somebody, but make love to somebody. This feels like marriage energy. First comes love, then comes marriage, then comes the baby and the baby carriage. We literally have all that energy. Okay, so we have the 5 of Cups energy. The green in this deck symbolizes water energy, which would be like Cups energy. So there's something about emotional loss. Let me make sure you can see this. There's definitely something, group 1, where I feel like, and maybe this has to do with the 4 of Pentacles in reverse, the 9 of Swords in reverse, getting out of this really icky, shitty, negative energy where you're not thinking about low vibrations anymore. I almost feel like there's something about, I actually feel like it's a good emotional loss, like getting rid of that energy so this can happen. Foundation and achievements. Okay. Yeah, because even clarifying that is the crown chakra. This is a change of mindset. Group 1, when you change your mindset, the people around you will change. We talk a lot about like the goods, right? Like the income or the manifestations coming, but also realize that manifestations can also be people. So I feel like the people around you are shifting as your mindset starts to shift. All right, give me more for group 1. Showdowdy. Okay, 21. So this is actually the energy of a loss or feeling nostalgia or missing something or somebody. It's possible that someone's feeling this way towards you. Maybe this is even the person that, you know, you end up falling in love with again, group 1. But I actually feel like there's someone very much missing you. I'm wondering why that keeps popping up. Let's see. I want to grab another deck. All right, tell me why that keeps popping up for group 1. What's about that energy? Tell me about their love life by the end of the year. Okay, 2 are coming out for you. So we have purification and stimulation. So I definitely feel like you're getting rid of somebody. Or, you know, that sounds like a little harsh to say, but with emotional loss and Showdowdy, which is all about, you know, I don't know if I'm saying that right, something like that. But there's definitely something about nostalgia, missing, lack. And I'm kind of getting that with the 4 of Pentacles in reverse. That can definitely be about heavy missing somebody. So I feel like it's almost like you're getting out of that with purification and stimulation. I feel like someone else is about to stimulate you. We have Gemini energy coming through and Aries energy on stimulation. Let me get this a little bit straighter. So if you're missing somebody, group 1, I feel like the lesson here is to let that go because there is going to be something new that's stimulating you. I don't know if this is you missing them or them missing you. I keep trying to figure that out. All right, let's get a little bit more. Let's see which cards are calling out to me. All right, give me more. You know what? I had these cards and then I was like, at the last second, I'm like, you know what? I want my other cards. All right, tell me more for group 1. Their love life at the end of 2023. What's going on for group 1? We have Love Cage and Venus Flytrap, Patience, and then Enmesh. And I love that Venus. That's the goddess of beauty, of love. So I definitely feel like it's coming, but there's some energy about like, you know, your heart being enraptured by a cage, or, you know, it's very guarded right now. That's what I'm getting with this. So it's almost like you have to let down your guard. I'm almost surprised it's not the 9 of Wands because that is that letting down your guard energy coming through. But I feel like someone wants to knock on your door, right? Like some knight wants to reach the princess in the tower. Group 1. Someone's about to stimulate you, and I'm getting something with stimulation and child. Like, use a condom, group 1, because I feel like there's something about that coming through. You know which ones I wanted to use that I didn't use. So before I go into the charms, what else does group 1 need to know? Look, we have snake energetic movement. I feel like there's something about desire, sex, straight up, Adam, Eve, and the snake type of energy. Temptation energy. Give me more for group 1. What is it that group 1 needs to see? I'm hearing that's it. Okay. All right, group 1. I do feel like there's something moving. There's, you know, I'm not sure if it's going to be a full-fledged relationship by the end of the year, but I feel like because you let somebody go, something new has to fill that space. And with love begins, I feel like that's what's happening. Like you're gonna meet someone new. It feels like you finally let someone go. You cut the cord. You're about like have patience, and then you meet someone new. This feels like love of your life energy. All right, something for group 1 through the charms. Get out of here. On emotional loss, we have love coming out, group 1. Okay, so it's destined. It's written in the stars. And I feel like it landing specifically on this card, it means that like in order for love to really, really happen and like spark you up and fill you up, there is going to be a loss that has to take place before that. So I just want you to be mindful of that. But yeah, trust that when, you know, it feels like shit's hitting the fan, things are actually really working out for you. So I hope that resonated. If you're interested in a personal reading, group 1, head on over to themoonempress.com. Otherwise, I will definitely catch you later. What's good, group 2? Trust your intuition for guiding you to this particular group, all about who is coming into your love life by the end of 2023, what's going to happen. You guys chose this little number right here. So it looks like gray kind of mixed in with pink. I'm almost getting something. Some of you could be dating people of multiple different ethnicities, biracial, multiracial. That could be a thing. Maybe you guys are going to be, you know, an interracial couple. Who knows? I don't know why that's sticking out to me, but it is. So I had to say it. All right, let's get some stuff for you, group 2. Starting with the tarot, we have the World. Okay, all the fixed signs are on this card. Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, and Leo. So that could be your sign. The person, whoever is coming in sign. But this is also Capricorn energy because Saturn rules the world. So there's an ending going on here. A graduation, a completion. The Hierophant. And it almost feels like someone wants to work something out. For me, the Hierophant is the divorce lawyer. This is, you know, the mediator. This is the unbiased third party. Let's get another one. Taurus energy, by the way. We have the King of Wands, Leo energy. So Taurus and Leo are coming out on all of these cards, actually. King of Wands is very independent, very ambitious. I feel like there's something about ending something, making amends, or just kind of like evening out the energy. Could even be settling on something. This almost feels like a court case where you're like, I'm settling and now I'm going off on my own. Okay, let's get a little bit clearer on this. The Six of Pentacles, again, Taurus energy. Taurus and Leo energy are dominating this reading, group 2. Six of Pentacles is about sharing. This almost feels like when you win in a court case, right? With the World, graduation, completion. And then we have the Hierophant, the lawyer energy, you know, kind of figuring out who gets what. And then we have the King of Wands, independent energy. Six of Pentacles, you know, you're sharing generosity. I don't know. This almost feels like someone either wants to make up after an ending. This could even be a, you know, a divorce court case, something like that. But it feels like you guys were very committed, but it almost feels like someone wants to, because the King of Wands can also be like a dad energy or a father energy. And with the Six of Pentacles, this makes me think of, you know, like sharing that. It's almost like sharing that dad energy. I don't know what. Okay, I'm going to get more on this. Let's get more, group 2. We have Man, which kind of goes with that King of Wands energy, okay? We have the Man, we have the Mountain. So there's something about obstacles, but also achievements. We have the Bear, which can be strict but caring. And then we have Paths, goodbye, yes, and no. This is definitely about options here. With the Hierophant, like, boom, boom, which way, especially after the World. And then even on the King of Wands, he's like looking at a map, like, which path do I want to go on? This feels like taking a great journey. I don't know if you just ended something with someone, group 2, that's the World energy, or you're thinking about getting back together with them, or even making amends, or just saying sorry or something. It feels like it's almost like the universe is calling you out on your own by the end of the year. Like you're going to be making a decision with Path, like a choice to go down a certain road. Let's get a little bit more. I'm interested. Okay. Group 2, tell me more for group 2. What's going on here? What's with this energy for group 2? What does group 2 need to know? What does group 2 need to know? What's going on for group 2? Thank you. By the end of the year, drama, interesting, we have 23, so there's definitely something happening this year. What the hell is with this drama? I actually feel like whatever is drama related is getting resolved with that Hierophant and the world energy. Like it's going to blow over and someone's going to, it's almost like you're deciding, okay, so I think this is what it is. If you're with somebody, I do feel like, and you're debating on, are we going to be together? Is this going to go the long haul? I feel like it's not. I feel like you guys are going to end things, but it almost feels amicable. So some of you that are in relationships, especially if you're, husband, wife, or whatever your sexual orientation is, I don't feel like it's going to go the distance. I got to be real. It feels like there's drama here, but it also feels like there's an amicable separation. So that's one thing. All right, let's get more. They're telling me to take another one. All right, we have Patience coming out. 25. There's definitely something about that with paths, mountain, patience, like the world, like going through a whole ass cycle. I almost feel like by the end of the year, it's the completion of a cycle more than the beginning of a new one. Like you're deciding to do something else, group 2, but let's get a little bit clearer. Okay. We literally have moving on coming out. Okay. This is like the 6 of Swords energy. We have spiritual union, which is like the 2 of Cups. And again, we have that with the Hierophant there. The 6 of Pentacles, which is all about, generosity, sharing is caring energy, even energy. And then we have the heart chakra. So it feels like you're getting with somebody, right? Like spiritual union, I want to put that with the heart chakra. Like it almost feels like there's something coming together, but you're also moving on from somebody. Group 1 got a very similar reading about like having to end something with someone before moving on with another person. And I almost feel like that same kind of energy is coming through here. Interesting that we have 2 and 4, which adds up to 6. So it's like things are moving in divine order. Okay, let's get more. Group 2, tell me about their love life by the end of the year. What's going on here for group 2? That one might have flipped out. Tell me about group 2's love life by the end of the year. Okay, we have 2 coming out. Stimulation. There could be a little bit of sex going on. And tranquility. Maybe what's stimulating you is tranquility, is calm. Like I said, I feel like there's an amicable breakup going on. Oh, wow, I didn't even realize there's 3 coming out. Okay. Success. Great success. We love to see it. So I feel like something's getting solved and resolved with that Libra energy, with the key energy. Like things are finally like figuring themselves out. Group 2. And I don't know if this means I feel like for some of you, it's definitely an ending. But for others, it's almost like you decide your way on something. Like you know what to do. Even if, you're crushing on someone, but you're like, they haven't made a move. I don't really know what to do. It's almost like an aha moment. Like you figure it out. But I feel like a lot of you are moving on to bigger and better. Getting that with emotion. This makes me think, I was going to say, of Cancer energy. And then, of course, Cancer is ruled by the moon, which is all about, different levels cycling through things. So give me more. I wanted to take that out. Desires gratified. For some of you, I feel like there's some sex involved. I'm going to be real with you with the hot ass chili peppers. Stimulation, desires, okay. Spiritual union, like coming together, maybe in more ways than one. Group 2, I feel like there's some sex on the horizon for you. But there's also like a real love here happening. But I'm wondering, it's almost like I love that moving on from drama. I didn't even realize I put those 2 next to each other. Maybe that for a while, that's even what stimulated you. All right, give me more for group 2. What is it that group 2 needs to see about their love life by the end of the year? I'm going to take the next one on top because I felt like it wanted to be taken. Okay, so we have Swan Song, Elegance, and Albatross, Consequence. Well, there's consequences to everything you do, but I also feel like there's something about swans, love, unity coming together, but it's also like in order to have that, like you have to move on from something else. I feel like that's the consequence, or, you know, that's the sacrifice you make when you choose to fully be in love. It's like, okay, well, I have to let go of everything that wasn't love that I related to. So I feel like there's something about sacrificing who you were to become who you are, if that makes sense, or who you know that you want to be. Okay. Give me one card from here for group 2, love life by the end of the year. Oh my gosh, we have the key coming out twice. There's definitely something about a reveal going on, a revelation, something you're finding out. And I think it's once you decide to let something go and choose a path for yourself, then you're like, oh, okay. It's not, I'm hearing right now in my head, objects and mirror closer than they appear. Almost, you know, that sign on the side of the car door. I almost feel like there's something about, well, it's on, you know, the mirror on the car door. But I feel like there's something about like stepping back from a situation and being able to see more clearly. Like you were really into 3D with something, and then you get to the 5D perspective and you're like, oh, that's what's going on. I feel like there's going to be a reveal of some sort. And maybe it's even like who you're with now, or what you're, even if it's not like you're dating someone, there could be an energy you're dealing with. Like someone's energy keeps popping up and you have to make the decision to let that go. All right, let's get something for group 2. Of course, that big ass charm wanted to come charging through. No worries. We don't discriminate against charm size here. Okay. I do feel like there's something in your future. I feel like that fell across that for a reason, because I failed to mention that. Something about the crystal ball and the bear. There's something in your future that's coming. Postcard. Yeah, I'm getting something about like, I'll send you a postcard, right? This is in a photo frame for a reason. So there's almost like a direction that you're going in. It even says directo right there. Like you're going in a certain direction. You're going towards something. And I almost feel like, yeah, moving on energy. There's something about you moving into love. Even the bottom of the deck here, horse, is action. So I feel like you're uncovering something. Okay, I hope this resonated, group 2. This was really interesting. If you're interested in a personal reading, head on over to themoonempress.com. Otherwise, I will catch you later. Hello, my beautiful group 3ers. Trust your intuition for guiding you to this particular group and this little mushroom here. Super cute. Let's see who is coming into your love life by the end of the year, the end of 2023. So we're going to get started with the tarot, group 3. All right, we have the 7 of Cups, Scorpio energy, the 5 of Swords, Aquarius energy, and the 7 of Wands, Leo energy. 2 7s and a 5. Okay. So the 7 of Cups is all about choice, choosing, option, selection. And then we have the 5 of Swords. This is betrayal energy. And then the 7 of Wands is like, fuck you all. I'm here to stand my ground. Me versus the world type of energy. Major resistance with this card. But I almost feel like there's something about choosing options that where you don't feel that resistance, where you don't feel like, okay, I'm choosing between, you know, someone that betrayed me just because that person's there, because there's no other options. It's almost like looking at options and seeing who betrayed you, and the 7 of Wands is like, yeah, fuck all that. It's almost like this energy of, it, you know, slim pickings. That's the best way I can put this, group 3. This feels like slim pickings. All right, we have Stork coming through. So there is something that's about to be delivered to you, group 3. We have the Stork, we have Garden, and it's funny, we have the scissors right there. So I feel like there's something that you're cutting. I'm hearing feed me, Seymour. It really looks like that plant too. There's something I feel like you're cutting, especially in terms of options that you shouldn't even have around you anyway, that I feel like have already betrayed you. But there's something growing too with the Garden. And then we have the Whip. Yeah, this is about conflict. This is about resistance. That makes sense with the 5 of Swords, the 7 of Wands. Yeah, I definitely feel like you're cutting someone out. If you're dating someone, group 3, I feel like you're not going to be dating them by the end of the year. I do feel like you're cutting this person out, or you're going to find out something that makes you want to cut this person out. But it feels like you're doing more cutting. But at the same time, we have Stork, which is all about gaining, right? It's all about the Stork bringing the baby. So I feel like there is that energy too. All right, let's get more. Let's see what's going on for you, group 3. Who is coming into your love life by the end of the year? I'm hearing add up the number. 7 and 7 is 14 and 5 is 19. Maybe this indicates something that happened in, I don't know, 2019. 1 plus 9 breaks down to a 10. 10, X marks the spot, Roman numeral X. This could be about an X that you're cutting out. I just heard that so clearly. Pay attention to the numbers. All right, so we have number 2, intuition coming out. This is like the high priestess energy. So I feel like intuitively, you know what's about to happen. For some of you, that intuition is about cutting someone out. For some of you, this could be someone is coming in. For some of you, it's both. Yeah, number 3, we have partnerships and alliances. I feel like you're about to meet somebody. Bottom of the deck energy, we have awareness. I'm hearing take it out. Yeah, we have throat chakra and wisdom. That makes me think of like getting to know somebody, right? Meeting someone, communicating, talking, and then we have awareness. So it's almost like there's something that you need to know or someone that you need to meet, or you're becoming privy to something or somebody. Let's get more for you, group 3. All right, group 3, by the end of the year, what's going on in their love life? I definitely feel like you're cutting someone out and meeting someone new, bottom line. Group 3, by the end of the year, what's going on? I wanted to take that bottom one out real bad. We have unfinished business. Okay. So there definitely could be an X in the picture, but I feel like you're actually cutting this X out, right? You might be done, but they might not be done. That could be a thing. But I feel like you're not making it a thing because you're like, yeah, whatever. You're done, group 3. Okay, give me more. End of the year. Love, life. Okay. Duality. So there's something about health here. I mean, there could be something about boinking multiple snakes, group 3. I'm just saying. But I feel like there's something about duality in the 5 of Swords. I almost get like a betrayal energy. Let's see more about that. Banana. So we have the strength here with the fennel 19 again. There's that 19 popping out. I feel like this is the strength to move on or deal with some bullshit or consequences, or it's like you're getting up on your feet again. We have productivity, and again, you can't even make this up. We have the scissors. Group 3, you're definitely cutting somebody out. It's like you're done, you've had enough, and I think cutting someone out is very productive for your love life. But there seems to, I'm almost getting something about like a crossover with the duality and partnerships and alliances. Like maybe this person's still a little bit a part of the picture that you're trying to get rid of, or you know you really do need to get rid of, like a very karmic energy, but at the same time you meet somebody new and you kind of figure out this person's the one. I do feel like there's a little bit of crossover, duality going on, so I feel like, yeah, it's going to come to a point where it's like, well, it's me or him, or me and her, you know? All right, let's get more for group 3. They're telling me to take these last. Okay. Love life by the end of the year. Yeah, there's a heavy cut energy in here. Like, snip it out. We have chaser and ice. I'm almost getting something about like ice cold energy. So usually, you know, in the twin flame energy or toxic twins, there can be the runner and the chaser. So the runner is usually afraid to settle down and the chaser is always going after somebody. I feel like there is somebody chasing you, group 3, but that I actually feel like that's who you're cutting out. And then we have teddy bear innocence. So it's almost like that energy could potentially jeopardize the purity, the innocence of the new relationship that you're wanting to walk into. So I feel like that's why you have to, you know, firmly end this, firmly snip it. I feel like I'm hearing snipping something in the bud, nipping something in the bud. This is like cord cutting energy. Okay, let's get more for group 3. Final card before we go into the charms for group 3. By the end of 2023, what's happening in their love life? We have 2 coming out. Globe totality, you're definitely ending something. It's also possible you might meet someone in another location with the globe here. That can also be like the world card. And then we have the snake energetic movement. I'm definitely getting something about snake energy heavy here. right? Like there's definitely, and even a little bit on the garden card, it almost looks like snake energy with the vines right there. I feel like this feels like sex, to be honest. You know, whips, like BDSM, the snake, the whip, you know, like, but I also feel like there's something about, yeah, needing to cut out that energy. Like it could be very tempting. That could also indicate temptation, but I feel like you just need to cut it out, group 3. Say bye to the ex and hello to your next. All right, let's get a charm for group 3, what they need to see. You got to go through the rain to get to the rainbow. I feel like that's coming out between the 7 of Cups and the 5 of Swords for a reason. The options and the betrayal. It's like, okay, we got to go through all this drama to get to the good part. And I feel like that's what's coming for you. A happily ever after, group 3, a really good ending, a blessing. So keep that in mind. I feel like, yeah, that's what, like, it's like you're walking into this no matter what, but the length of time it takes is dependent on you and how fast you want to cut out this other energy. So I hope this resonated. If it did, head on over to theMoonEmpress.com for a personal reading. Otherwise, I will talk to you later, group 3.